Welcome to Simply Mindful Yoga. I'm Carrie, and here we're going to explore the roots of yoga, the history, and the tradition. We're going to do this by breaking down each posture or asana, including the stories behind them, and an accessible way for everybody to do each posture. So grab a seat, some comfy clothes, and a drink, and join us. We're so glad you're here. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to lead you through a practice that is themed around the idea of Ahimsa. If you watched my video on the brief history of yoga, I talked about the 8-limbed path of yoga, and the first 2 limbs are the yamas and the niyamas. And the first yama is Ahimsa, which translated means non-harming or non-violence. So we're going to focus on non-harming and non-violence as we move through our practice today. So come to an easy seat, find your sits bones, and then you can either sit crisscross applesauce or place one leg in front of the other on your mat. Find length in your spine and allow your head to float on top. You can either close your eyes or bring a soft gaze. And when we think of Ahimsa, or non-violence, it is not only non-violence to others, but also non-violence to ourselves, in our thinking, in our behaving. How can we move through our practice on and off the mat in a way that honors ourselves and others and does no harm? We're going to start this practice with alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to take your ring finger and your thumb and place your ring finger on one nostril and your thumb on the other, like this. Some people also put their first 2 fingers on their forehead while they do this. I usually tuck mine down. So you'll inhale for 4 through one nostril, plug it up, exhale through 4 through the other, then inhale for 4 through that same nostril, plug it up, and exhale. So let go of any breath you're holding on to. Inhale through your right nostril for 4, 3, 2, 1. Plug your right nostril, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug the nostril, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug the nostril, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. As you return to your normal breath for a few moments, think about, are you asking your body to do something harmful as you move through this practice? Do you do this to others as well? Through your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Blink your eyes open. Throughout your practice, you may choose to cultivate that ujjayi or oceanic breathing, where you inhale through your nostrils, constrict the back of your throat, and exhale through your nostrils as if you're fogging up a mirror. So it makes that oceanic sound. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, push them down. Inhale, lift your shoulders. Exhale, push them down. Inhale, lift your shoulders, roll them back and down. Take that again, up, back, and down. And reverse that, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. Drop your head and lift it back up again. Now drop your right ear to your right shoulder, feeling into the stretch in that neck. Don't force anything, just gentle pull. And if you feel so inclined, tuck your chin and a soft gaze at your left shoulder. Breathe into the space that you created. And exhale. Inhale, returning your ear to your shoulder and gently back up to center. Now take the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Feeling the space. You might feel a pull as it connects to your shoulder. Inhale here. Option to drop your chin. Take your gaze to your right shoulder. Filling in that space with your inhale. Return your ear to your shoulder and gently back up. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, crescent over to the right. Feeling the space in your ribs and your intercostals open up. Take another breath here. Exhale to go a little deeper. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. I'm too close to my window. Inhale into that space. Exhale. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, float your arms forward, planting your palms on the mat. Come into a tabletop. So your hips are over your knees, shoulders, wrists are stacked. Your spine is neutral. Toes are untucked behind you, feet flat on the floor. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, puff up between your shoulders, cat round your back, drop your head. Inhale, coming back to cow pose. Exhale, cat round your back, dropping your head and your tailbone. Take 2 more in your own breath. When you are done, find yourself back in a neutral spine. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, lift your right leg straight out from your hip socket. Inhale to find length. Exhale, drop your right foot to the left side, looking back at your foot over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring your right leg back. Exhale, place your right toes to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale back, exhale back to the left. And we're just doing some rainbow little crescent twists here. We're going to take that one more time to each side. Then bring your right leg back behind you. Drop your toes. Spin on your left knee. Inhale your right arm up to the ceiling, taking a variation of side plank. Inhale here. Open your chest, plug your shoulder into your shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale, round your arm down, place your palm back on the mat and your knee back to meet your other knee. Maybe take some hip wiggles here. Maybe shake out your wrists and your arms. What feels good and right in your body? Checking in, making sure that we are doing no harm. Second side. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Extend your left leg out of your hip socket behind you. Inhale, exhale, drop your left toes to your right side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale your leg back, exhale, drop your toes to the left, looking over your left shoulder. We know where we're going. 2 more times on each side. And we inhale to find length. We exhale to soften. When we finish, we bring our leg back behind us, drop our toes, spin on our right knee, open our chest, lift our arm to the ceiling, side plank. Remembering to plug our left shoulder back into our shoulder blades, open our chest, look up if that is okay on your neck. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the arm down and around and back onto the mat. Swing your hips. Come back to a tabletop. Tuck both sets of toes. Lift your knees 1 inch, engaging your lower core, and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips up and back into our first downward dog. Ooh, take some breath here. Pedal out your feet. Sway your hips. Sometimes we call that wagging our dog or wagging our tail. What does your body need right now in this downward dog? Find some stillness. Breathing into all your open spaces. Inhale, lift onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, and tiptoe to the top of your mat, arriving in a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, hang your head, and dangle. releasing their crown, letting everything hang. Place your hands on the mat, and one vertebrae at a time, start to roll all the way up your spine. Head comes up last. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. And let your head just float on top of your spine. You can place your arms down at your sides with your palms facing forward in a Tadasana or mountain pose. And take some time to feel into your feet where they're connected with the mat. Maybe open your eyes and take a look around your space, noticing what's around you. If you have other people with you, notice them. Send out your energy to the space that you're in. Going into our Sun A. Inhale, arms up, tall mountain. Exhale, hips back, float forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, plant your palms, step back 1 foot at a time to our plank. Engage that core. Float forward, drop your knees, untuck your toes, bring down your chest, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest to cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find an inhale. On your next inhale, lift your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of the mat, arriving in a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, you can take knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale, float forward, bend halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Then come to some stillness. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look forward, step or hop to the front. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, drop your tailbone. Lift the top part of your body up into chair's pose. Notice your shoulders. If this is hard or uncomfortable, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back and flow, or straight to your down dog. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward between your hands, knee bent. Spin your back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. There's weight on that knife edge side of your left foot. Invite your left hip forward. Right knee bends. Shoulders drop from your ears. Drop your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands and draw them down. Open your chest. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward from your hips. Right shoulder to right knee. Drop your head. Humble warrior. Inhale, rise up to warrior one. Exhale, float your hands to frame your foot. Step back to downward dog. Find your breath. Inhale, bring your left foot between your hands, knee bent. Right foot down on an angle. Weight on the knife edge. Left knee bent, rise up. Warrior one, arms up, shoulders down. Invite that right hip forward, keeping the bend in your knee. Drop your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands, draw your knuckles down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. And if you can, bring your fists away from your back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to frame your foot. Step back to plank. Float through. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale here. Look forward. Step forward. Bend into your knees. Drop your tailbone. Rise up to chair. Inhale here. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back and flow, or right back down to down dog. Inhale. Whew. To do this and cue at the same time, take some breath. Inhale. Right leg lifts behind you into three-legged dog. Exhale. Bend your knee. Bring your foot forward. Spin your heel down. Rise up. Warrior one. Option to stay here or bring your pinkies and thumbs together. The other three fingers apart. Start at your heart and inhale up like a lotus flower rising out of the mud. Inhale. Exhale. Open your arms, twist open to the side into warrior two. Keeping that 90-degree angle in your front knee. Invite your left hip down. Remember your hip points. If you were born female, you're not going to be totally straight against the wall. You might be slightly at an angle. Arms out from your shoulder sockets. Plug them back into your shoulder blades. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your foot. Lift your leg back to three-legged dog and down to meet the left. Inhale. Lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, bring your foot forward. Woo! Woo! We're going into our warrior one on this side. Woo! Woo! It's a little hot. Bend forward. Your foot's at an angle behind you. Lift your arms up. You can take that mudra again, where your pinky and thumb are together. Start at your heart. Inhale and lift up. Inhale. Exhale, open to the side. Check in with your feet. Is your knee coming in, or can you invite it over to the left pinky edge side? Whew. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step back to plank and flow, or back to your down dog. I'm going back to my down dog. Whew. Take some breaths while you're here. Do some pedaling. Okay, here we go. Inhale, right leg lifts behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the foot forward. Dial that back heel down, rise up. Warrior one. Whew. Do we feel like Virabhadra? Inhale. Now, spin your left foot onto your toes, so now you're in a crescent. Inhale here. Exhale. Airplane wing your arms behind you into a power lunge. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms back. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms back. Weight in your front foot. Stay here or lift your left leg behind you. Warrior three. If you're in warrior three and you're near a wall, you can hold on. Make sure that your hips are in line with each other. Your drishti, or your focal point, should be slightly in front of you or down your nose. I'm coming back to crescent because I got a degenerating disc in my back. Everyone inhale and come back gently to a crescent lunge. Inhale, then bring your right arm down and open to the side in a twist. Twisting is excellent for the spine if you do it in the correct way. Inhale, come back to crescent. Exhale, open to warrior two. But we must remember that we're listening to our bodies. Discomfort, aching, stretching is okay. Pain, no good. No bueno. Whew. Okay, drop your right arm to your inner right thigh. Bring your left arm down, around, and up. You can have it frame your ear, or drop that arm behind you and reach for your hip crease into a half bind. Whew. Inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. What are we doing here? We're cartwheeling our arms back. We're going back in the three-legged dog. And we're dropping our foot. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bring that foot forward between your hands. Drop your right heel down. Rise up. Warrior one. Woo-wee! Where are we at? We're in warrior one. We're inviting our right hip forward. We want to make sure we are not wrenching our right knee. Left knee is bent and inviting it over to the pinky edge side of our foot. Arms up, shoulders away from our ears. Inhale. Spin up onto our right toes into a crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane power lunge arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, rise up. This time weight goes in the left foot. Stay in your power lunge or lift off of that right foot into a warrior three. Maintaining your drishti, your focal point. Invite that right hip in line with the left. You can keep your arms in airplane. Bring them to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your foot back behind you. Arms up if they aren't already. Spin your left arm down, open side twist. Inhale here. Woo! Inhale back up. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Here's your Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, out through the nose with that oceanic sound. Bend your left arm, put it on the inside of your left thigh. Bring this right arm down, around, and up, either to frame your ear or in that half bind behind you. Reaching for your hip crease. Oh, my cat's water bubbler is out of water and it's making a grinding noise. It's fabulous, but we're gonna be mindful and present in the moment. Inhale. Then come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Step back and flow. Or back to downward facing dog. I'm checking my time to see where we're at. Whew. We got time for one more series. So once you're in your down dog, pedaling out your feet, come and find some stillness. Ooh. We're gonna add on to that last series. Whew. So we're in our down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, foot forward between our hands. Where am I? I'm back at warrior one. So we're dialing our heels down. Rise up, warrior one. Stay here for one breath. Come up onto our left toes into the crescent lunge. And we're doing that power lunge to warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, power. Inhale. Exhale, power. Inhale. And you know you're going to put that weight in your right foot. Exhale. Start to hinge forward, lifting that leg, left leg behind you. Unless you have a degenerating disc on your right side, and you're going to stay in your crescent lunge because I'm doing myself no harm. Inhale here. If you're still in warrior three, exhale back to your crescent. Drop that right arm, open side twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back to crescent. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale here. Now straighten through that front leg. We're going to go into triangle. So we're going to go this way, forward, and forward, 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 and dip. So your left arm is up, chest is open, right arm is towards the ground. You need a slight bend in your knee so you don't hyperlock it like I do. That is okay. Stay here, or I don't have a block because I forgot, but if you have a block, or if you can reach the ground, you can start coming into half moon. So put your hand down, your right hand down, weight in your front foot, lift that left leg, and open your chest to the side. I am not having a good balance day because every day is different. So I am staying in triangle. You can go into half moon. Open that chest up to the side wall. If you fall, you fall. You can choose to come back to triangle or still in half moon. If you're in half moon, you can come down now. Inhale back into warrior two. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Three-legged dog. And drop your foot. Whoo-wee! Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Rise up, warrior one. Sometimes warrior can be a resting pose. Inhale. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, weight in your front foot. Warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, back to power lunge. Drop your left arm, open to the side in a twist. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Keeping the knee over the foot. For that way, invite your right hip down. Spark out through your fingers. Inhale. Straighten through your front leg. Do not hyperextend. Go forward, 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 and drop. Open up to the side. Chest is open. Gaze might be up. Stay here. Or take that half moon where your hand is out in front of you and your back leg lifts and you're open to the side. Inhale here. Whew. Come back into triangle if you're in half moon. Bend in your front knee, come back up to warrior two. And cartwheel your hands to frame your foot. Step back and flow, or straight to your down dog. Whew. From your down dog, step forward, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, hands touch at the top, tall mountain. Bring your hands to heart center. Reconnect with your breath. Look around your space. Maybe look at your cat. Tell your cat, I love you. I think good things about you, and I wish you no harm. Okay. Going into tree pose. Weight in your left foot. Place your foot down, maybe lift up your toes, and then one by one, place your toes back onto the mat so that you are pushing through all four corners of your feet. Lift your right knee up spin it out and either place it on your calf or your thigh, above or below your knee. You can keep your hands heart center. You can find that mudra again and lift your arms up. Or you can grow your tree branches. Lifting up, engaging your core. I'm going to come back here. Inhale. Bring your right knee forward. Kick your foot out and return it to the mat. If that hurt your left ankle, like it did mine, pick up that ankle and roll it around. Weight in your right foot. Again, maybe lift up your toes and place them down, one toe at a time. Lift up your left. This is your left knee. Out to the side. Don't place it on your knee because your knee is a joint and we don't want to harm it. So you can stay here, here, mudra, branches. Bring your knee forward, kick your left foot out, return it to the mat. Give your right ankle a nice roll and shake. You can take one more vinyasa, arms up, forward fold, inhale halfway, exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, then drop your knees and come all the way down onto your belly. Hope you can still see me. I'm down here. So your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. And you don't want to put all your weight in your hands. You want to be able to lift them off the mat. If they're just there. Inhale. Lift your head, lift your chest, and do a little baby cobra. And exhale, back down to the mat. Pick your favorite cheek and lay on it. Bring your chin back to the mat. Bring your arms behind you or onto your sides at each side. And you can either have your palms face up or down. And on your inhale, lift your chest, your shoulders, your arms. Option to lift your feet. Engage your back muscles. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the mat. And then lay on your second favorite cheek. On your next inhale, come up to a tabletop. Touch your toes together behind you. Take your knees wide. Sit back onto your heels. And then lean forward and take a child's pose. You can either stack your fists or put your hands one on top of the other, or if you can, get your forehead onto the mat. Maybe give the space between your eyebrows a nice massage. Inhale, rise back up. Come onto your seat and bring your legs out in front of you. Feet flexed, toes up at the ceiling. Remove your business from your sits bones. Lengthen your spine. This is staff pose. Take your hands and find that space between the tops of your thighs and your business in your belly. Right there. Inhale here and start to hinge forward from where your hands are. Pause. Inhale to find a little more length, and then continue down as far as is not harming yourself. And then tuck your chin. You can leave your hands where they fall. You can grab your feet. You can take your peace fingers and hook into your big toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Rise back up. Bring your side right knee. Bend your knee. You can keep it here. Take it over your left. You can leave your left foot like this or tuck it behind your right hip. Inhale, right arm up and around and behind your tailbone. It's acting as a second spine. Inhale your left arm up, twist to the right, pause. Inhale to find more length. Exhale and twist. Option to look over your right shoulder. Inhale here. Start by bringing your head back first and then untwist. Place your hands on your left side and do about 30% twist on that side. Switching out legs so that your left knee is bent and over your right leg, and your right foot is by your left hip. Again, left hand behind you to lift up and be your second spine. Inhale, twist to the left and pause. Inhale to find a little more length and continue to twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Bringing your head back first, then the rest, then taking a micro twist over to the right. Whew. Come back onto your seat. Your feet out in front of you. And we're gonna lay down on our backs and going into a figure four. So when you are down on your back, lift with your left knee bent up to the ceiling, foot flat on the floor. Right leg is up to the ceiling. Then you bend the right knee and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. You can stay there, or you can reach behind your left thigh and pull in to deepen that stretch. This is my favorite stretch, this in pigeon. I love getting a good piriformis stretch in. Inhale, lift that right leg to the ceiling, lift the left leg to join it. Bend that right knee and place the right foot back on the ground. Bend your left knee and bring your left ankle to the top of your right knee. Notice if the two sides feel a little different, totally normal. You can stay here or grab the inside of your right thigh, bringing Get closer, deepening the stretch. Take some nice deep breaths. Lift both legs up to the ceiling, feet flexed. Either stay here for legs up the wall, or you can take a shoulder stand, honoring your body and what feels good. If there are any last postures that will help you feel like your practice is complete, such as happy baby or something else, you can take it now, or you can come right into your Shavasana. When you are ready for Shavasana, let your legs and feet go wide. Lift your head and neck off the mat slightly, and then gently lengthen and place your neck and head down back on the mat. Let an inhale lift your chest so that you can slide your shoulder blades under. And as you exhale, let your arms come wide out from the sockets. Let your eyeballs fall heavy in their sockets. Let your jaw release. Let your tongue come from the top of your mouth. Take an inhale and an exhale. Take the next 3 to 5 minutes to be in this space and honoring your practice. May we be well. May we have peace. May all beings be well. And may all beings have peace. The light and humanity in me honors the light and humanity in you. Namaste.